Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Bookworm Buddies. It is time for Tackle My TBR Shelf. So, I'm not really tackling my TBR shelf because this month I have been reading Christmas and I don't have hardly any Christmas books, physical books on my shelves. So I've been reading off my Kindle. So let's just cover that. I know it's not my TBR shelf, but it is something. So last week I finished Happily This Christmas by Susan Mallory. This book, we're following Win and Garrick. And Win lives across the street from Garrick. Garrick is a police officer, and they're in a relationship, kind of like, hey, hi, how you doing, kind of thing. They don't hang out or any of that stuff. And then Garrick's 21-year-old daughter, who is pregnant, is coming for a visit, and so he runs over to Win to get some advice on how to make his house more suitable and make his daughter comfortable while she's pregnant. His daughter is married to a serviceman, and he is overseas and will not be returning till like a week before Christmas. So she's spending time with her dad because he and her mother are no longer together, and she's got her hands full with her new husband and her children from him. So she tells her daughter she needs to go stay with her dad for a little bit. Of course, she's going to get some ill feelings towards that, and she has issues with the father that her father doesn't know why, and he tries to get to the bottom of that, and with Win's help, they do. They work on trying to figure out why she is feeling this way towards her dad and what they can do to change things, or what he can do to change things. And then Win has her own son who is 13, or just turned 14, I believe. And he kind of has his hand in it too and helps out a little bit. So it's a cute little romance, a Christmas romance. The only thing that I didn't like about it is everything seemed to be worked out too well. You know what I mean? Like, there was never a crimp in anything, really. And it just made it feel a little bit unrealistic because I don't feel like there was a lot of drama in the story. You know, I know that his daughter has an issue with him, but it wasn't a huge deal. Sorry about that, you guys. My dogs are in the fence right outside the window. Sorry if you're hearing that. So anyway, that was Happily This Christmas by Susan Mallory, and I ended up rating it 4 stars just because I do like Susan Mallory's writing, and it's very fluid, easy to follow, and I did enjoy the story overall. It's Christmas. I don't want all the drama anyway. So then after that book, I read His Christmas Wish, and this is by Melissa McClone. And in this book, we're following Carly and Jake. Carly was engaged to Ian, and Ian and her brother Nick are mountain climbers, and they're also on a rescue team of searching and finding people who are snowshoeing and all that stuff. Well, Nick and Ian do not make it off the mountain. Jake has to go find them. Unfortunately, he was too late. Jake is Carly's best friend and also was Nick's best friend, and they got stuck on the mountain somehow. Nobody really knows what happened, and they never really did find out what happened, just that Jake ended up finding them, and she's got to kind of make her way through this. So now when you come into the story, it's 3 years later. I think it was 3 years. And she goes back to her hometown because she ended up moving to Philadelphia just to get away from there and be able to forget what happened. She ended up going back to hometown to have Christmas with her sister-in-law, which was, she was married to Nick. Well, she had recently remarried this friend, or this sister-in-law. So she went there to go spend Christmas with her and her niece and nephew. And then she has a run-in with Jake, and things start to happen, and that's pretty much the story of that one. Again, it is another cute little Christmas romance. Had a little bit more drama in it, not quite as smooth sailing as Happily This Christmas was. It was a good story. I rated that one 4 stars as well. And now I am reading Christmas of Love, and this one is by Aaron Wright. I just know that our characters are Austin and Ivy, and Austin starts a fling with Ivy, but then it turns into something more. And that's pretty much what the story. So that will probably finish off my month, because December's always really busy with Christmas and you know, running here, running there, doing shopping, wrapping gifts, and that kind of stuff. Plus, yesterday we had 2 of our grandbabies, and we just took them back. I actually just got back from taking them back home, because they live about 40 minutes away from us. They live in Decatur. So yeah, that kept me on my toes as well, besides journaling and what have you. But if you've read any of these books that I've talked about today, let me know what your thoughts were on the writing, on the authors, what have you. Let me know what you've been reading. Just let me know in the comments below. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.